Hi, my name is Anne from Luminous.com. Today we're going to show you how to prep the flowers you received. Starting off, we're going to start with the rose. And there are multiple techniques to dethorn a rose and prep the rose, but I'm going to show you two steps. First, we're going to use a floral knife. And with the floral knife, to remove the leaves and the thorn on the rose, you would just simply cut them off. But I personally prefer the pruner. It's a lot easier. And you can also substitute a pruner with a scissor that you may have at home. And the technique is very simple. You just cut off the leaves and the thorn. Much faster, I think. And cut the stem at a 45-degree angle. Remove the guard petals or bruised petals. And into the water it goes. I'll repeat this step with the second rose. "45-degree angle cut. Remove petals and into the water. And now we're going to show you how to hydrate hydrangeas. Hydrangeas are very different flowers. It's about the only flower that you can hydrate from the top and the bottom. And to process a hydrangea is very simple. You can use your thumb and index finger to snap off the leaves. Cut it at a 45-degree angle. And then another cut up the stem. And submerge the flower into water. And to keep it hydrated, you can let it sit for about 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, shake off the extra water so it's not too heavy and it doesn't drip all over. And just turn it around with the stem in. Same process, I'll repeat it. Index and thumb, remove the leaves. Cut at 45-degree angle. One more cut up. Submerge it in water. And stem in. And moving on to other flowers, I have 4 varieties here. And they're all about the same group where they don't have thorn. And they just have to be removed with extra leaves cut and into water. So we'll start with the ranunculus. It's very important for ranunculus to get into water right away, and it's very easy to process them. You just use your hands and pull off the extra leaves. And if used in a bouquet, I would like to just keep the big bloom by itself, because when you put them in a bouquet, all these little ones are hidden. So you can just pull that off or use a pruner and cut it off. And I would save this for a different arrangement, like a bud arrangement or something like that, so you don't waste anything. And so after you remove the leaves and clean off the extra, you can cut it at a 45-degree angle and into water. Again, with the ranunculus here, and it's a lot of different axes, you can just remove them. Or use a pruner if you don't want to break the stem. Cut at a 45-degree angle and into the water. And I'll show you how to do a carnation. And with carnations, you have to be careful with a different intersection here where it snaps up easily and you lose a bloom. Again, you can just pull off the leaves, cut, and into water. And with carnations, they come sometimes small, sometimes not as open. You can use your hand and just spread them out gently to make the bloom bigger. Cut and in the water. And we're going to move on to Astomeria. This particular variety comes with different color. but we're using a white one today with some pink center. Again, you can just gently pull off the leaves or use your pruner and cut it off. And then cut at a 45-degree angle into water. Very simple. And we use the pruner for this one. Depending if you want a clean look, then you remove all the extra leaves, or if you like that little busy green foliage look, then you can leave some behind and cut into water. And lastly is the dahlia. And dahlias usually comes like this. And again, just like ranunculus, you can remove the extra stem if you want to use the big blooms only, or you can use both, or you can cut and use both in different arrangement style. Okay, cut at an angle into water. I usually just put this in a mason jar and create like a handmade wild look, so nothing goes to waste. And I'll do one more dahlia. They come wild like this, so you can cut. And if something like a petal falling off, bruised, you can just pull it off. Yep, and into the water. And that's how you process the flowers. So next we're going to show you how to prep greens. With the greens group, there are different variety of stems and type. So we'll start out with the Dusty Miller. This is more of a succulent form and very simple. When you get the stem, it's too big one, you can just separate it using a pruner and just remove the extra leaves. Anything that's not strong or firm, just remove it. Cut it at an angle and then put it in water to sit and hydrate. So this one is quite busy and some of them are snapping off or breaking off. You can just remove that. And sometimes the stems are really thick and a regular scissor or a thin pruner, like a thin blade pruner like this, would not work. You can use a thicker one to get the job done. Cut to the water. And this type of green here, it's more like a vine and it's very flexible. You can bend it. And you can just remove the leaves using your hands. Cut at an angle and into water. I repeat that step. And usually I would use vines like this for flower headbands or something that are more whimsical with a cascading bouquet or something like that. And you just have to remove the leaves so that it doesn't sit in water. Cut at a 45-degree angle into water. And here is the Hydrangea berry. It comes in a stem with a lot of leaves, and I would just use my hands. I hold it from the top, just strip. Very simple. And you can remove the extra leaves up here. Just be careful you don't snap off the berries. Again, cut at a 45-degree angle into the water. This is a similar concept as the Hydrangea berry. You can use your hands. Sometimes I like to use a glove because I want to protect my hand. You can wear latex gloves, or however it's comfortable for you. And it's just easier for me using a glove. Cut at a 45-degree angle into the water. We'll do that one more time because I think that's fun. Again, hold it from the top with your thumb and index finger. Pull it straight down. Cut into the water. So here it's a type of green that is a bit thick in the stem and it's more sturdy, and so you have to use a stronger blade to cut it. And again, just use your hand and pull off extra leaves because you don't want the leaves to be in the water. Cut. And with woodier stem, you want to give it a second cut so that it takes the water faster. So one at a 45-degree angle and one up, just like we do with hydrangeas. And when we get a busy green, just such as this stem, I tend to cut the extra little stems and reuse it for smaller arrangements. And so you would just simply cut all the extra and just use your hand, strip down the leaves, cut. And again, this is a woody stem, so you want to do the second cut, but sometimes the stem might be too small, so be careful. Into the water. And we repeat the process with the smaller stems. And I tend to use small stems like this in a handheld bouquet, a mixed bouquet with the greens, because pretty much what how to process different type of flowers, from a rose that have thorn and leaves to the hydrangea that can be hydrated from the top and the bottom, and then to the group of flowers, which is the majority of flowers out there that only has leaves that needs to be processed, and the various type of greens that you can cut at a 45-degree angle and hydrate. So with that, you can process any flowers.